Now, we didn't speak one another's language, so it looks as if the government was putting the blacks out for the browns to come back in and take the job, and that was not true. It was because we didn't speak one another's language, and we didn't know they had a right to come back to their home. That was their home. They just rented them. They didn't sell them. When we found out, Miss Madrum and I, now, that's been about 2 years now. We done got us a home, got a yard with the children to play in.
Something you never had.
You done gave up your lease in the housing project, so you ain't going back there. And here they come here talking about gonna fight again. Say, no, Miss Madrummer, Lou Mitchell, Miss Teet dead now, Miss Austin. We got together and said we ain't gonna move, we gonna improve. It ain't gonna be another ride here over our kids. And that's when we started the Parents of Watts, working with youth and adults. Now, we started with the pregnant mothers. Dr. Tucker had his office on 103rd. We went to Dr. Tucker and asked him if he could help us. And we told him what we wanted to do. And want to start with the pregnant mother, and we know they had no insurance. You know, they had to would have to go to Big General. We're going to get a hospital, but they billing it. Ain't got it yet.
Ain't got that yet.
Dr. Tucker said, if you send them to me, I'll wait on them free, and I will also give out baby clothes once a year. And then we said, now, you got to do that every 6 months, because some of them can't wait a year. They're going to have the baby before the year's out. So he agreed with us. And so then I came home, and a car was set on fire in front of my house. And here I am. I'm working with the schools now. I'm mostly volunteer. So when you want something at the school, some have them pick up the phone and tell them it had happened. So I said to Miss Madrum, don't worry, I'll get that thing started. I'll get it moved. She said, we've been trying because we don't want you to move. I ain't gonna move, we'll get it. I went to the house, took off work the next day, and all day long, I'm calling and they act like they ain't even talking to me. They ain't, call somebody, and I got so mad. That same madness came back to me that I had when I was 13 and 14. I said, now you don't want me to get mad.
I tell you what, a trigger.
Don't make me lose now. Don't make me lose. All right. Well, y'all act like we don't live here. Y'all act like we're not human beings. Finna have another ride here and y'all acted up.
Yeah.
I say, I know what I do. I go down to the mayor's office. I didn't know you had to have an appointment to meet the mayor.
Of course.
I thought if you want to do something good, he'll hear you. Got down there and they told me how to get to the 3rd floor and had the office. But it was God sitting there. And I passed him. I said, how you do? He said, where you going? I said, I'm going here to talk to the mayor. I don't need to sit down. I just want to tell him something. He said, you got to have a permit. I just throwed up my hands, sat down, and went to screaming and hollering. And when I went to scream and sat down there, he jumped up with his hands up. Oh, and when the people passed it, they thought he hit me. And they went to throwing their pocketbooks at him. That's going to be a ride up in there. Everybody came out.
You mean business.
Everybody came out. And I heard something say, get the lady up. And I looked up. That was the mayor.
Oh, goodness.
They said, did he hit you? I said, no, sir, I need to see you. They said, bring him in here. Well, they couldn't get me up big as I was. I turned over and got up. Got myself up. But when I got in there, I told him I was so sorry that happened. I said, but it's a car in front of my house, and the neighbors is upset. And we trying to keep another ride from starting already. But if this here happens, they going to start another ride. We can't have that. He said, well, I tell you what. He told him, said, cancel the call. You don't have to send the mental health folks out. They finna send me cancel the call. She all right. And I told him, I said, I'm going to quit doing what I'm doing. We're going to start a community center because we're not going to have another ride. And we're going to get together with the black and brown. We're going to get this thing together because we human beings like everybody else. I said, if you cut me, my blood going to be red.
That's right.
Cut them, their blood going to be red. Ain't nothing different but the hair and the color. That's all. And then some of the color ain't different, just the hair. He said, you ain't got to preach up here. I'm going to help you. He said, what I'm going to do is, I told him we want to start with the teenage mothers. Dr. Tucker was going to help us with seeing them already.
Yes.
He said, well, I tell you what, if you start with them, you got the men, the boyfriends coming in. I'm going to give you 30 jobs. And we're going to start out with them 30 jobs. I got back, and I got Miss Madrama, Lou Mitchell. And I said, now this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a vow. Whatever we do for the black, we're going to do it for the brown.
That's right.
Whatever we do
Square
for
it
the
on the
brown, we're
table.
going to do it for the black. Now, if y'all ain't in agreement with that, y'all get out of here.
Get on up
Because
out.
this is the way it's going to be. So they said, we in agreement. I said, then let's all hug together. This is what we're going to do.
That was your agreement.
That was the agreement. Wow. But that's what we started. So we had 15 slots for the brown, and we had 15 slots for the black. They all had it together. I said, now, well, how we going to get that thing together? How they going to know it? I said, well, we don't speak one other's language, but we're going to do body language. So we all sit there and we practice all day long.
Sweet
and the practice
Alice.
was, I love you. I love you. Now, when you get to one, this is what we're going to tell. Now, here, you don't speak one other's language, but you know my sign. I love you. And everywhere we would go, you would hear him say,
Oh, my goodness. Sweet Alice.
and automatically know they was part of the
Right.
game. After a while, everybody in the watch was, I love you. Even if they wasn't in the game, they had that body language going. Everybody. And brought us together.
And that's what saved the community.
Yeah,
It
you
saved
better believe
Watts.
it.
Yes.
You better believe it. You better. And if they didn't say it, and you talking to one, you say it.
You said.
He know what it meant. I love you. Me, we ain't gonna fight together, and we saved that ride.
And look
Saved
at you
it.
now. Look
now
at
what
what
we
you've
did
accomplished.
was we agreed. They had a right to get the job, just like we had a right. Brown and black, black and brown.
Yes.
And we got to bring them in there. We took that to the supervisor, Ken Hahn, and he sent it up to Sacramento. And Sacramento sent it back down to the mayor and told the mayor, listen to what they are saying because they saving us money for saving the ride.
I think
And
so.
we say that. And we together, and that's why we are here now.
And
we
as
are here
Pastor
now,
Watts.
and we still...
Oh, sweet Alice, what a story.
We still love
What
one
a
another.
story.
That's what it's all about.
Well, now listen, parents of Watts, let's kind of zero in a little bit more on that because
Okay.
we know this community now, this is 2015.
Right,
so
right,
you have
right.
a lot of Latino, Hispanic presence here.
Uh-huh.
I think we might be outnumbered in this community. Is that true?
That's all right. Listen, you
Okay.
got to remember now.
Let's talk about it.
We only thing different is the hair.
Hair and
It ain't the color no more because you got some lighter than that. They brown, a lot of them more browner than we are. But the language. Well, if we learn and speak one another's language, that's the only difference. We love one another, and they love us. Now, it's just like the police department. They said, well, the police is bad. Now, but wait a minute. When the time you get a group together, 10% gonna be bad, but 90% gonna be good. Cause when I first moved to Watts, everybody was scared of Watts. Don't you live there? You gonna get killed.
I heard that.
That's not true. Cause 90% of us is good. We know who that 10% is. We live here.
you live here, so you would
We
know.
know who messing around and messing up. We know that's how I can go to them families. I can go to them. I go to them and say, I want to get you in a job. I want to get you in this training. We're doing a training now. I want to get you in there so you can make good money. Why you think I went there? Because I know what he doing. But
And
you
that's
don't
why
go there
I
and tell him what
said-
he doing. You help him. That's what you want to do, help him. Because if you help him, he won't have to do what he doing. Because when the boy Leo came to me, told me once, said, Miss Harris, I need a job. I said, all right, I'm going to call for you, son. I sent him there. He came back the next day, and I said to Miss Clark, my secretary, he coming back now? He just was here yesterday. He come back. He came back in there. Miss Harris, I need a job. I said, you know what? I'm so sorry. I ain't called, but I'm going to call for you. I'm going to call for you. The next morning early, he came. I saw him coming in. And I said to Miss Clark, Maudine, let's get to work and get this boy a job today. Let's call and get him something today. So before he walked in, and he walked in, he was smiling. He said, Miss Harry, you ain't have to do nothing. I got it made now. I got it made. But what I want you to do, help the ones around here ain't got it made. I said, all right, Leo. Her name was Leo Atkins. All right, Leo, I'm going to do that. I promise you, I'm going to do that. He walked on out, went on across the street, wasn't a house there then, big old tree. And I went to the porch, said, okay, I was glad he didn't say it because I hadn't done what he told me. And he got to that tree and looked back and he throwed his hand up and waved at me and I waved at him. In 2 hours' time, I get a phone call. He had went and blowed his brains out at his house. And his daddy was in the backyard and he in the bedroom, shot himself and killed himself.
Sweet
I said to myself, that will never happen again.
I bet you did.
That ain't gonna never happen no more.
So that solidified you with the parents,
Yes.
what's even more so.
Right.
Okay.
They need some jobs.
Jobs, of
That's
course.
what they need. You keep talking about, well, how we gonna help? What's gonna happen with all this crime? Give them some jobs, there won't be no crime.
Because it won't be on the street to commit it.
You better believe.
Okay, now that's
get that 10%. Get that 10% some jobs. And it won't be there. Now that 10% that don't have jobs. But now you got some 10% got jobs. And they acting a fool. Like the police department.
Okay.
90% of them police is good. 10% of them is bad.
Come on now.
But that 90%
Tell it like it is.
know who the bad ones is. They know.
Well, sweet Alice, you know what? So I'm hearing about the emphasis and the great work of parents and wives.
All right.
But over the 50 years, you've been all over the nation. You've
Oh,
gotten
yes.
awards,
Oh,
you've
yes.
gotten
Oh, yes.
declarations, certificates, proclamations.
Yes.
I'm just looking around at some of the
Oh,
great
yes.
people
Oh,
that you've
yes.
been with.
Oh, yes.
I mean, what else has held you up to 2015? Because I know your bikes and your toys have been near to your heart, and you know you're always out there doing things. Still now, even at Christmas time.
Right.
Talk to us a little bit about the bikes and toys.